Okay, do you see my screen and do you hear me correctly, everyone? This time I will wait for an answer. To deploy the website and know it's pretty funny. Okay, let me share my screen again. Tac. Okay, do you see my screen and do you hear me correctly, everyone? This time I will wait for an answer. Okay, perfect. Hey Carlos, how are you? Okay, so after many trials, because it's just on the side note here, since we're in small committee, it's nice. We basically struggled for like 5 hours to just upload something that was perfectly working yesterday. So that's done, I guess. Anyway, so the point of this event is that it will be recorded and posted later on YouTube. Why? Because a lot of people are still wondering how to, for example, switch from rhythmic to DX feed, and that will be the main purpose of this video. I will also show you the different platforms that you are able to trade now, and also the different changes that we made in our accounts. So let's begin. First of all, the accounts. What changed? Big question. So first of all, the categories were preserved, and the merits account and the merit accounts are back. They are back in this form, so just a single account. And basically, that's the thing that has changed the least, I'd say. Is that now the challenge amount, so the starting balance you have in the challenge matches the balance you have in the live funding. So a $2,000 challenge equals a $2,000 drawdown for the live funded. Apart from that, the main changes were obviously on the Classic and Ascension accounts. So first of all, there is no 150k anymore. Both for Classic and Ascension, the limit size is 100k, and the focus is much more on the actual, I'd say, ratios and the max contracts that you can trade, rather than the starting balance, which is very misleading for all prop firms, basically. That's also why the name got changed from, if you remember, it was just the starting balance before. Now it has names, starter growth scale. And the point here is that this overall change was mainly to ease the payouts. So if we scroll down here to see more, see more. First of all, it's much more clear now just on the front end point of view, because you now have all the rules right here, and also in the FAQ obviously, but you have them right here. And if you remember, before this update, it was 10 trading days to get a payout, 10 trading days plus a buffer, plus a 30% consistency, plus a limit of 1 payout per month. Right now, with this new update, you have 5 minimum days, so 5 winning days, I should say. So the winning days amount varies with the account size. For the smallest one, the starter, it's $100 to count as a winning day. And for the highest one, the scale one, it's $300 to count as a winning day. Also, main change, you have no buffer anymore on the Classic accounts. So you have no buffer zone, and you also have no consistency rule on the funded accounts. Which means that, for example, you have, let's say, a starter, 25k. You get funded in this 25k. You make, let's say, 100, and so your balance is at $2,500, $140. It means that you are able to withdraw these $140 because there is no thing that blocks you. There is basically nothing that constrains you to like keep your money longer in the account like a buffer zone can, at least on the Classic accounts. Also, one of the main changes, for the minimum payouts, before it was 500, and now it's down to 75 on the classic accounts, which is, I think, one of the lowest. I mean, I'm sure actually, it's one of the lowest available on all prop firms. And if you combine that with all the other rules, no consistency unfunded, the absence of buffer, then it's certainly one of the best payout rules in the industry. I have absolutely no doubt about it. So, with all that said, what about the Ascension accounts? So, Ascension accounts, they were basically Ascension accounts. We had a problem, is that I think that in the previous version we didn't quite figure out what the target was for Ascension accounts. So, in my opinion, a lot less people are interested in static drawdowns than they are in end-of-day drawdown. Why? Because those interested in static accounts mainly are very, very experienced traders and are tired of just having to follow a drawdown rule. And so before this update, what was happening is that the price of this freedom, the static drawdown, was very high, because it would mean that the drawdown in itself was actually very small. Before this update, this was 750 and 1500. So we basically doubled the drawdown available, and we also really eased all of the payout rules on those accounts too. Why? Because you only have 3 minimum days to pass instead of 10, and you also have minimum days to first payout 0. Meaning what? Meaning that you just have to respect a 40% consistency rule, which means that you have to trade for 3 days. But with Ascension accounts, what that means essentially is that you can go from the start of the challenge to a payout in 6 days, 6 trading days. And trading days, actually I should call that a winning day, because it's $50 minimum per day. But still, you can make your first payout in 6 days, and that's one of the fastest, if not the fastest, path from challenge to payout in the industry. And if you take a classic, a static drawdown, it's without any sort of doubt the best. And on top of that, it features something that was already really requested, the news trading. So all of the accounts now at Phoenix features the news trading, meaning that you can trade the FOMC, the NFP, whatever important, whatever restricted news that was there before, you can now trade on Ascension accounts, but also on classic accounts. So you have absolutely no more news restriction whatsoever on any accounts, and on Merit too, but it was already there before. And the last thing I can say about Ascension accounts is that to make it even more appealing, we actually included all Phoenix ecosystem in it. So the Instant Logger, Phoenix Academy, which we released a few days ago, that is basically a free training. Tor on YouTube Compiler, and the performance review, which is the report you find at the end of the Merit accounts. So all of that is included in the Ascension account, and that's really the big account, if you want. So we figured out that it was already people that bought Ascension accounts were already really experienced traders. So we figured out we went all in on this specific niche, and that's how we came up with that. So what else changed? Tech. Yes, obviously the checkout page and the data feed provider on itself. So let's say I want to start now. Okay. You will see that in the market data provider I have the XFeed. You can choose the platform by clicking on those buttons right here. you will see that you have basically three states of this button. The main platform, the secondary platform, also available, meaning that if you select Volbook, you will also have access to Volumetrica, and if you select Volumetrica, you will have access to Volsys, etc., etc. And the main platform, which is the one you choose. A word about that. I shouldn't really tell you that, even though no one told me not to, but per DXFeed's check, this actually isn't real. Meaning that DXFeed on their side doesn't care at all about the choice you make here. You just get an account. So if, for example, you mistakenly selected Quant Tower and you wanted to trade on ATAS, it's not helpful to like send a support request. Just try to connect on ATAS with the credentials that were given to you, and it will work because they don't check that. Anyway, the thing I also wanted to mention is about ATAS. So we have entered a partnership with ATAS, like it says right here, that allows us to propose you the platform for free. So to do that, we just click there, and when you will continue to check out, you will see an interface that will bring you, let me write it, to atas.net atas.net/phoenix-funding. There you go. So it's up this URL. It's something that's up right there. So the way it works is the following. You will just register with an email here. It doesn't have to be the same email as your Phoenix account. Just register there on this page. Very important. If it's not on atas.net/phoenix-funding, if you don't register on that page, it won't work. So you register there. They will send you an email to like complete the registration, etc. And you will be able to connect with ATAS on a special license that I may be able to show you here. Yes, okay. So they have a tutorial, a connection tutorial. So here, so let me scroll down a bit here. Up, tech, and you will just be able to connect with Phoenix-funding feeds. So here we have two. We have Rhythmic and DXFeed. Rhythmic isn't available anymore, as you know, but DXFeed is, and you will just pass the credentials. We'll see just in a minute. And that will allow you to connect to DXFeed. So the main drawback of this license, because why do ATAS allow such a thing, providing their platform for free? It's because you can only have access to Phoenix's flux, meaning that you see in the available connection for prop firms, you have Phoenix-funding DXFeed or Phoenix-funding Rhythmic, meaning that you cannot connect with another DXFeed flux. It's just Phoenix. But still, it allows you to trade completely for free on ATAS. And if I go back there, we have a lot of web-based applications now. Volumetrica, for example, is a good one. Then let's say I'll select that, and I continue to check out. Poof. I won't do that because it requires a credit card, etc. And I don't really want to do that here. And you will be redirected then to this page. So if you were a Phoenix client before, you already know what this looks like. But now you have a Rhythmic and the DXFeed switch. So if you go there, you will see all of your Rhythmic accounts and all the previous interface, basically. And if you go right there on the DXFeed, you will see, the new DXFeed accounts, as well as your credentials that you can copy just like before, and the market data, which now features the Eurex here. So the Eurex is a paid add-on. It costs us $15 per month. So you can activate them. It's really straightforward. And anyway, one thing that is very different from before is that now, because of all of this switch from rhythmic and DX feed, we were able to implement real-time data synchronization. So when you will trade, we'll do that just in a minute, you will see that this thing, this chart will update, and so will the rules. So will be like, for example, if you pass the challenge, it should be detected like in a matter of 1 or 2 minutes. So it's almost instant, and that's very, very, very good when you come from rhythmic and when you had to wait over 12 hours to have a refresh. So anyway, now that I've said that, by the way, don't hesitate if you have any sort of question. I'm here to answer them. So don't hesitate. I'm seeing the chat in here. I'm glad the sound is working well. Okay, so now that I've said that, let's do a trade. What? So for that, I have this magnificent email and the password. So I'll just copy and paste them. Okay, and I can go to either Atas, Quantower, all of the platforms we mentioned, or we can go to dxfeed.phoenixfunding.com, and you will have this interface, and you will just have to pass the credentials that we just copied. So this one here, and this one right there. Okay, log in. And as you can see, you have a new interface. And my account hasn't been switched yet. Is it normal? Yes, it's normal. It's because it was a nightmare to deploy the current thing that you are seeing right now. So yes, it's normal. Don't worry, it will be done. So if you go there to web platform. Oh, by the way, one thing I didn't mention is that when you are switched, I mean, I mentioned, but I think it's good to re-say it once again. Where you will be transferred to DXFeed, but with the old rules. So, or if you have an old challenge, it will be still the exact same rules as before. An old funded account, the exact same rules as before. So yeah. How do we get an ATAS license and DXFeed credentials for an existing account? For that, you have to open a ticket saying your email and your account ID that you wish to be transferred, and it will be handled this weekend. So it has to be a manual transfer, and we'll just like copy your current account balance, copy everything, and just transfer it from Rhythmic to DXFeed. Okay. As I said before, when you go to web platform, you have directly a web platform there, and you can just actually place a trade. So there will probably be some video tutorials about how to trade with this specific platform, Volumetrica. But anyway, it's TradingView like. It's very, very, very similar to TradingView. So anyway, you know what? Let's do a trade just because we like to do trades. So normally I would wow, I actually didn't look at the graph today, but that's not very, very pleasant. Pretty straightforward to the downside. No, basically, I just want you to see that the real-time market data synchronization works perfectly, because we spent a lot of time on this. So that's my goal rather than trading well today. So you know what? Let's go with the mood. I'll just place a sell order and wait a bit. Up. You know what? I don't. The thing is that I don't have any up any volume indicator there, and I like those. Tack. You know what? It will be enough.
Order filled.
We made $121, and if we come back there, my account, tack, it should be updating real quick. I wait for the graph to load. So let's just wait for this thing to recharge. It was working 15 minutes ago, so I do hope it's still working now. It will it will be very funny if it doesn't. But anyway, it will give you a sort of perspective on how much time it takes for the data to reload. Tack. Did I trade on the real one or on the practice one? I trade on the practice one, so that's why it doesn't sync. So as always, all Phoenix's accounts have a practice account associated. You just have to click on this thing, and you will switch to an account that can be reset at will at no charge, exactly like before. This part didn't change, and you see that the account balance was updated accordingly. Also, one thing that I need to mention is that unlike RedPix account, you may have noticed that here you don't see anything, but there used to be a rules summary tab that told you where you were in the challenge itself, or how your trading was going, how far you were in the progression. So that will come back. It's just that we didn't have the proper time to develop it completely. But that will come back, I'd say, next week. Okay, so I think that it's about it. Obviously, I will share, it's in the video at the end, but there are some great discounts going on right now. The first we did in over 2 months. So yeah, it's glad to see the discounts coming back. But anyway, I think that's it for this quite massive update on our side. Also, I don't know if you noticed, but we remade the whole website. You have a little button to see if you are a beginner or an advanced trader. So it's really nice. You have also a little questionnaire to see which account fits you the best. So let's do that. Classic account, yeah. So anyway, I think that's about it for this video. I'll either if you have any more question, and well, for sure enter a new chapter of Phoenix with this update. It's good to have that thing finally deployed. It has been quite a few months since we wanted to do that. So, and also just to finish, because I'm realizing I just forgot it. There are no activation fees on any of the accounts. So either Classic, Ascension, Merit, you have no activation fee anymore. Meaning that, for example, right now there is a 25% offer on the starter with the code starter25. So let's say I enter starter25. Right here. You see that I have an all-in cost of $66. So that's pretty good for an account that is end of day, and most importantly for an account that have the same profit goal as the trading drawdown. So it's a one-on-one profit to drawdown ratio, and that's actually extremely cool to have that, especially as low as $66 all in. So I think, and especially knowing that you can be paid in 5 days without buffer or consistency in funded. 50k is showing 25k, it will need to be resolved. 50 accounts is showing 25k, that will need to be resolved. 50 account is showing 25k. You mean on Rhythmic, on the old Rhythmic accounts? Yes, that's very possible because we changed the plans. So no, that's not a problem, since since you can cancel your no, actually don't cancel Rhythmic accounts because the subscription is still linked. But anyway, that won't be an issue. rhythmic accounts are not accessible anymore. All rhythmic accounts were disabled yesterday, so no, that's not the problem. Okay. So yeah, and by the way, because it actually never stops, we also made a page here to see all of your certificates. Believe it or not, it wasn't there before, and we had to generate the certificate ourselves. The DXFit button is not working yet. Can you tell me which button you are referring to? The DXFit button is not working yet. Ah, I know why. Because you are on your account, you have a Rhythmic account, and you want to switch to DXFit. That's because you don't have a DXFit account yet. It will be assigned later. So yeah, don't worry. All of that is normal. For a second, I thought that it was the checkout DXFit button that was not working. But anyway. So as I was saying, we now have a page to both the passing certificate and the payout certificates. They were remade, so hopefully we'll see some nice certificates here in the following days. And although I can't show it to you right now because the second don't have any like withdrawal history, we completely made a system to track your payout. It's in the little launch video. So you can now track your payout down to the minute, actually down to the second it took to process. So quite cool stuff. All of that is available and launched. And yeah, I think that's about it. Don't hesitate if you have any question. I'll be there to answer. And if you don't, I'll just wish you a great day and happy trading. So yeah. Tell me if you have any, and if you don't, I'll just go ahead and close that. A bonus is resetting all accounted drawdown. Can you give us a bonus if resetting all accounted drawdown? Actually, we are not resetting the accounts. We are just like transferring, meaning that if you are $100 away from losing the challenge, we'll just transfer you with this exact balance, and exact same thing if you are $100 away from payout, we'll transfer you and nothing will change. So anyway, I do hope that you like this grade, and more welcome in the next I'll say weeks. But anyway, right now this is up and working, and that's by far the most important. So I think that's about it. Happy trading, and see you in the next one. Bye.